right here is Little Gem. This is almost a, what, 3-week puppy? Almost 3 weeks? Oh. Little Gem. That's Cassie's puppy. Big puppy. Cassie? This is Cassie. Not the biggest dog out there in the world. So that big puppy plus... Oh, that big puppy came out of this little one. Size matters. Okay, sniff, sniff. Good. And now she wants me to pick her back up, like, hey, I like being picked up, yay! Well, anyway, on topic, today's story is the proficiency of language Brorigrick speak. Now, a couple things before we fully go into this. This is the same... Really, Cassie? This is the same guy that when we all got together and we had to attack a stronghold, we were trying to come up with a plan, okay? And the DM's like, yeah, go ahead. Make a plan. Good luck with that. So, here we are, and he goes, let's attack it during the day. This way we can see everybody. Now I couldn't help but add, I was like, yeah, you're right. We can see everybody, and everybody can see us. Not sure that's the best of ideas, you know? And that's not gonna do. It's like, it doesn't. Well, we could hit them, but they could hit us a lot more. Come on, they got watchtowers. Could we go when it's darker? A little bit dark, little darkness, a little bit of darkness. They don't see us and shoot us immediately. Let's just say when we finally decide to storm it didn't go well. Not at all. Done. But the character of Brorigrick. Now, this is just a character. This isn't about the player. The player is a very nice guy, a good guy. He's a bro. But the character of Brorigrick. Okay, how can I say this in D&D? You know how back in the old days, titles were everything? Brorigrick took 2 straight, uninterrupted minutes to say his name. And I don't mean he was like, no. I mean, it was Brorigrick the insert a bunch of shit. I mean, there are titles, but the character was all about titles, and he had a lot of titles, so it just kept going and going and going, and even my character's like, if I remember your name was Brorigrick. But the reason why we started adding the joke about language proficiency, Brorigrick, is because he's the guy that's like, my posse and I will head out and we will deal with this problem for you. So says Brorigrick and insert 2 minutes. And of course, our whole party were going, that's a word? And this wasn't the first time he did that. There was a little bit of an incident where we came up and he goes, what was it? We find out something is like off into the east or something. It's like a mile and a half east, where the cave of Ooby Booby Boo was, or something. It was something that was off to the east. I think we were heading towards the frickin' Towers of Doom. And he goes, well, that's Mosey. And he starts walking. And again, our team was like, that's a word? That's a word. Okie dokie. I guess what, we're meandering now? Sashaying? Uh, but he kept doing things like this, and our DM is just like, you know what, at the rate it's going, we'll just make a little side note. Name's Proficiency, Brorigrick. Now, we know he wasn't meaning to, like I said, it's more of a comedic way of going about things. And we had a fun time with it. Just Brorigrick. He's got a posse. And we mosey. And we're going to attack this castle place thing with the fort. And we're going to attack that during the daytime because they can see us. And we can see them. Well, at least this isn't like the mage no problem of fireball to the fire elemental. But it ended badly. That's what I can say. It ended badly. There's no other way to put it. Let's just say we decided to attack during the day because he had a high charisma, and like I just said, it ain't gonna work. But okay, they won't expect this, and they didn't. They did not expect this at all. It felt more like the Monty Python sketch of what was it? I guess the guy being Lancelot, where he's running over the hill, and the guards just sitting there like, he's not seriously doing this. And they watch him like repeat the same stock footage of him running over the hill like 3 or 4 times before he all of a sudden appears right in front of him, stab, and then just runs right by. You're like, I don't think that's how it works. I mean, we got in because of something like that. It was completely unexpected by them. They're like, we should probably stop that. Yeah, let's go stop that. And we died horribly. Well, I know at least I died horribly. Running interception, it doesn't always save people. It just gets you killed. Which kind of goes with one of the old, what was it? There was an old saying that was said by, I believe, Magneto on the X-Men cartoon. Heroes are always the first to die. And yeah, I tried to say to somebody, and I was the first to die. But yeah, language proficiency, Brorigrick. You pick up words like mosey, meandering, and posse. So, in D&D, you can use those words now, apparently, as long as you have language proficiency, Brorigrick. Have fun with that.